Like and subscribe right now, or this spider is gonna crawl on your face while you're sleeping. 10 things that happen in football when the referee is a woman. Football is sometimes called soccer, depending on where you're from. This is a cool sport, and it's well loved by millions around the entire globe. In fact, some supporters are so fanatic that they don't ever miss a game, and they love everything about the team they follow. You could even go on to say that they're addicted to it, in one way or another. Welcome back to Mind Read, everybody. We're just so happy that you could join us today, and we know that some of you are back after being here before, so we'd like to thank you for being with us now. This very exciting countdown is on the cool topic of 10 things that happen in football when the referee is a woman, and we're going to take you there right now. Number 10. At the 10th spot, we're going to speak about time reminders. In this video, we can see the referee being reminded of the time. It seems that this is a case of gender pushing to a degree, so some might say. Or is it just a push of ego that's not influenced by a battle of the sexes? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section, because we certainly love to hear your take on it. Some fun facts about football. The main referee is known as the center referee, and the other match officials usually include 2 assistant referees, who are often unofficially referred to as linesmen, and the 4th official is the one who monitors substitutions, among other things. The real reason most referees at the top level wear 2 watches is to keep track of extra time that will need to be added at the end of each half of the match. One of the 2 watches is continuously run, and the second watch is stopped during an injury, time wasting, during substitutions, and during the giving of cautions and red cards. And this takes our number 10 spot in the countdown for today. Before we move on, I've got a challenge for you that will only take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. Leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell. And boom, 25 years of amazing luck. Try it! It really works. Number 9. At spot 9, we're going to show you an inappropriate interaction. Let's take a look now so we can get your opinions on this interaction. Tell us if you believe it's inappropriate, and if not, why? Some fun facts about football. It's played by 250 million players in over 200 countries worldwide, and this makes it the world's most popular sport, hands down. No one knows exactly when soccer was created, but the earliest versions of the game can be traced back to around 3,000 years ago. This fascinating and highly addictive team sport is played with a spherical ball between 2 teams of 11 players. It is known for its vibrancy and its crucial moments, like penalty shots and goals that are unbelievable. Some of the best players in the world are loved and revered by fans who have a must-win kind of attitude and a passion for the game that is unmatched in other types of sports. Number 8. At the 8th spot, we're going to bring you a provocative clothing change that no one saw coming. This one's a little risque, but we're going to show you anyways, because this wouldn't happen with male referees. Or would it? Let us know your thoughts in our cool community below. We love hearing what you think. Some more fun facts about football. Records trace the history of soccer back to as late as ancient China. Ancient Greece, Rome, and some parts of Central America also claim to have started the sport as well. But it was England that transitioned soccer, or what the British and many other people around the world call football, into the game we know in the modern day. One of the reasons why soccer and the World Cup are so popular is because they have such a great time being played, which has helped develop a big culture and a tradition that has been passed generation through generation, right up until today. Some followers are known as fanatics, in fact, but are they really? Or is it just a fueled passion and a love of the game? Let's go to the next spot right now. Number 7. At spot number 7, we're bringing you camaraderie slip-ups. Let's see what's going on here. Oops, it doesn't look as though this occurred on purpose, but you can never be 100% certain. Some more fun facts about football. According to one legend, it was first played in Newgate Prison in London, and this was way back in the early 1800s. And then it was said to be developed by the prisoners who had their heads cut off. Ouch. This game was later played under the title of association football, and was later changed to soccer in the US by the 1860s. It should be no surprise then that the real occurrence of hooliganism in the United Kingdom is also noted here. With more than 1 billion people tuning in for the World Cup final from over 200 countries, and approximately 3.5 billion people said to have watched at least some part of the last World Cup, it's fair to say that soccer can really hold the title as the world's most loved sport. Interestingly enough, Asia accounted for a whopping 1.6 billion of all those who turned out for the 2018 game, and a full 18.4% of all of those who viewed the World Cup in Russia were actually from China. And this takes our 7th spot in the countdown for the 10 things that happen in football when the referee is a woman. Number 6. At spot number 6, we're looking at making a point. So, let's take a look, and then let us know your thoughts on this one. Is it okay or not? We'll let you, our intelligent viewers, decide. Are you ready for some more fun facts about football? I know I am. Did you know that a soccer ball has 32 panels and that each of those panels represents a country in Europe? Or that you can make a football out of paper mache? Did you know the football isn't actually round? They're actually slightly oval, and the spherical shape is an optical illusion which is uniquely created by the pattern on the balls. The material that these balls are made from has also undergone drastic changes, as they used to be made out of pigs' bladders and are now mostly made from what is called vulcanized rubber. Interestingly enough, until 1908, footballs were said to be made from the inflated stomach tissues of Irish prisoners who had been terminated via executive order. But thankfully, this is a myth. And this takes our number 6 spot in our cool countdown today for the 10 things that happen in football when the referee is a woman. Number 5. We're totally taking a look at flirting. Oh, yes we are. See? And here, it's a very obvious one, it seems. It's not really something unexpected, but it is frowned upon due to the professionalism that the sport tries to portray on the whole. Time again for some fun facts about football. The player with the highest number of goals is not actually Pele. While many people assume that Pele is the player with the most ever professional goals scored in history, the record books give this glory to another Brazilian with a lesser-known name. The top soccer player was actually known as Arthur Friedenreich, and he scored an astonishing 1,329 goals in 1 year. As a player, he faced widespread racism throughout his career, but this is a record that's unlikely to ever be beaten. And you can take a look at this marvelous player online. He really does take the cake in the world of football, where records are concerned. Number 4. At spot number 4, we're looking at a heated conflict between the sexes. Or is it considered to be a certain type of flirting, which breeds some sort of unwarranted frustration? Well, here, we'll let our viewers decide once again. It certainly is interesting to watch though, that's for sure. And back to some more fun facts about football. Did you know the oldest player to ever play at the World Cup was actually Egypt's goalkeeper? This recent record breaker became the oldest player to represent his own country at a World Cup game during the 2018 FIFA World Cup, and this was held in Russia. At the middle age of 45 years, he overtook the previous older player by a full 2 years and then some, who also happened to be a goalkeeper. In fact, the only player in the top 5 oldest World Cup players not to be a goalkeeper is Roger Milla, who played for Cameroon at the 1994 United States World Cup. And this takes our 4th spot in the countdown for the 10 things that happen in football when the referee is a woman. Number 3. At the 3rd spot in the countdown, we're definitely showing you a knight in shining armor. Well, not a real one, but he might as well be. Let's take a look at this one and let us know if you think it's a good thing or not. I mean, if it was a man in the referee position, it might not have happened. So, maybe you can have an opinion about that too? Tell us below. We can't wait to read your viewpoints. And back to more fun facts about football. Did you know it's actually known as soccer in the United States and Australia too? But game's original name was known to be basketball. And this is because the first goals were overturned wicker baskets. A soccer field is called a pitch because every regulation field is pitched or sloped 5 degrees upwards from one end to the other. The teams then switch sides after each half, and so each team has to play slightly uphill for at least half of the match. We just love how amazing and unique this sport is. Let us know why you love it, and if you don't, then why not? Number 2. Here's our best pick, and this one's sent in by Georgia Canning from the UK. Thank you, Georgia, and we're exceptionally lucky that you thought of us here at the channel. It looks like we're going to be watching kissing. Oh wow, we're wondering if these two know one another, because they certainly look like they do. And back to more fun facts about football. The first American professional league, the USSA, played from 1999 to 1921 and paid its players 35 cents for every goal that was scored. The original World Cup was actually made of papier-mâché, but had to be replaced after the heavy rains of the 1950 World Cup wreaked havoc on the archetype ball. The aerosol spray used by many soccer medical staff is simply an air freshener designed to lessen the player's smell of sweat, dirt, and grass too, and so treatment can be more easily provided without the pong. Many third world villages cannot afford a soccer ball, so they play soccer with balls made from rags or even disposable diapers. This cool best pick takes our second spot in the countdown for the 10 things that happen in football when the referee is a woman. Number 1. At spot number 1 now, we're bringing you cleaning sweat gracefully. This could never look as good if done by a male referee. Or could it? This one is definitely graceful, and we're delighted that it takes our number 1 spot for today. Some final fun facts about football. A professional soccer player runs about 3.9 miles in an average soccer game. In most countries, a soccer player's uniform is called a kit. The cleats are called hooves. In 2002, the XEPL, a soccer league which was launched by the WWE Vince McMahon, played 4 games in the United Kingdom. The league folded though, and this was due to a lack of attendance and too many injuries from the so-called trap doors that were placed throughout the field. Here are 3 more fun facts. Fact number 1. The English soccer star, David Beckham, is actually a distant cousin of the Texas congressman, Louis Gohmert. Fact 2. From 1994 to 1998, the English Premier League had red, yellow, and teal cards. The teal cards were used for possible fouls that were to be reviewed by instant replay. Fact number 3. The national sport of Canada is soccer. This cool and graceful choice takes our number 1 spot for the countdown for the 10 things that happen in football when the referee is a woman. Thank you so much for joining us here at MindRead today. For more great videos, please check out our other content in the videos section of our channel. Have a great day, and we'll see you real soon.